They say that behind every great success story, there's a mountain of failures and obstacles that the successful person had to overcome. But what if we took this one step further? What if we could reprogram our brains to not just overcome failure but to thrive on it, to use it as fuel to keep going even when things go wrong over and over again? Well, it turns out that we can, and it's easier than you might think. And today, we're going to show you how. But first, we need to understand why failure hurts so much. Every time you fail at something, your brain releases a chemical messenger called dopamine. This is the same chemical that's released when you eat junk food or do drugs. It gives you a pleasurable feeling that makes you want to repeat whatever behavior caused its release. But there's a catch. When you fail, the dopamine drop is much more intense than when you succeed. That's because failing activates another part of your brain called the amygdala. This is the part that deals with fear and threats. So when you fail, your brain goes into fight or flight mode and releases a bunch of stress hormones like adrenaline and cortisol. These hormones make you feel anxious and overwhelmed, which makes it hard to focus on the next thing. You might feel like giving up or taking a break, but that doesn't help because then you'll miss out on learning from your failure and improving your chances of succeeding next time. The good news is that this pattern isn't hardwired into your brain. It's actually a habit that can be unlearned and replaced with a better one. In fact, your brain is constantly changing and adapting based on what you do. This is called neuroplasticity, which means that you can literally rewire your brain by repeating new behaviors until they become automatic. For example, if you practice mindfulness meditation every day, you will change the way your brain processes emotions and reduces stress. Or if you exercise regularly, you will change the way your brain stores and retrieves memories. The same goes for failure. If you practice failing and bouncing back from setbacks, you will change the way your brain reacts to failure and keeps going. Here are some tools and techniques to help you do that. First, we have the reframe technique. This is a simple but powerful tool for turning any negative experience into a positive one. It works by changing the way you frame or interpret the meaning of what happened. For example, if you failed an exam, you could either say, "I'm so stupid, I can't believe I failed again," or you could say, "Well, I've learned a lot from this experience. I know what I need to improve on next time." The first statement makes you feel bad about yourself and reinforces your belief that you are not good enough. The second statement helps you learn from your mistakes and boosts your confidence in your ability to improve. It's all about how you choose to see things. As Viktor Frankl said, between stimulus and response, there is a space. In this space is our power to choose our response. In our response lies our growth and our freedom. Another powerful tool is journaling. This is a great way to become more aware of your patterns of thinking and behavior. By writing down your thoughts and feelings, you can identify the negative beliefs and habits that are holding you back. You can also use journaling to track your progress and celebrate your successes, no matter how small they are. This helps you stay motivated and focused on your goals. Next, we have visualization and micro-goal setting. These are two tools that can help you stay motivated and focused on your goals, especially when things get tough. Visualization is a technique where you imagine yourself achieving your goal and experiencing the positive emotions that come with it. This helps you align your mind and body with your desired outcome and creates a clear vision of what you want to achieve. Micro-goal setting is a technique where you break down your big goal into smaller, more manageable ones that you can accomplish in a day or a week. This helps you stay focused on the next best step and builds momentum towards your ultimate goal. Both visualization and micro-goal setting are effective tools for staying motivated because they help you see your progress and celebrate your wins along the way. By practicing these tools regularly, you can reprogram your brain to not only keep going after failure, but to embrace it as a natural and necessary part of the journey towards success. And don't worry if you don't get it right the first time. Remember that neuroplasticity works both ways. If you fail to practice these tools, your brain will revert back to its old patterns. But if you keep trying and stay consistent, you will eventually win the battle in your brain and become the kind of person who never gives up. Now let's look at some real-world examples of people who embody this mindset of resilience and perseverance. Elon Musk is a prime example of someone who has embraced failure as a stepping stone to success. He faced countless setbacks and obstacles in his journey as an entrepreneur, from the early days of his first company, Zip2, to the more recent challenges of his space exploration venture, SpaceX. But rather than letting these failures define him, Musk has used them as fuel to keep going. He has said, "Failure is an option here. If you're not failing, you're not trying hard enough." Similarly, the basketball legend Michael Jordan embodies the mindset of failing forward. Despite being selected 14th in the NBA draft, Jordan was cut from his first professional team. But instead of giving up on his dream of playing in the NBA, he used the rejection as motivation to train harder and hone his skills. His relentless pursuit of excellence led him to become one of the greatest basketball players of all time. And he famously said, "I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I failed over and over and over again in my life. And that is why I succeed." Even the famous Chinese billionaire Jack Ma, the founder of Alibaba Group, has admitted to failing numerous times before achieving success. He once said, "I've made a lot of mistakes and many of my ideas have failed. It's not that I didn't fail. I've just learned from my failures and tried again." As you can see, failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of the system. The key is to learn from your failures and keep going. By doing so, you will eventually reach your goals and achieve your dreams. We want you to start seeing failure not as a setback, but as a stepping stone towards your goals. When you face a setback, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I use this experience to improve myself? Don't dwell on the past. Instead, focus on the future and visualize yourself overcoming this obstacle and achieving your goals. Believe in yourself and your ability to succeed. Have faith in the journey and trust that everything will work out for the best. Be patient with yourself and don't expect overnight success. Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither were the achievements of the most successful people in the world. Consistency is key. Don't give up when things get tough. Keep going even when you feel like giving up. Remember that persistence pays off and that your hard work will pay off in the end. And here's an extra tip. Don't be afraid to ask for help. There's no shame in reaching out to others for support and guidance. Sometimes an outside perspective can help you see things in a new light and can provide you with the motivation you need to keep going. Now, we want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on this topic? How do you deal with failure? Share your experiences and insights in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and share it with your friends and family. They may find the tips and advice shared in this video valuable as well. Thanks for watching, and remember to keep going, even when things get tough. Success is waiting for you on the other side of your failures.